Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Metroid Marathon.
Hello, my name's Adam, and I'll be playing Sekiro, The Shadows Die Twice. They don't say but that's what I put in, because you can't stop me. So, let us get going. I'm sorry that Connor currently isn't here to see this, but he is missing out.
Yeah, Connor told us he was heading back from some exciting errand that I'm looking forward to hearing about. We'll ask him more about that when he gets online. He'll be in a couple minutes, and then we'll have a proper party. Adam, tell us about this game.
All right. So, the general time period is at the end of the Sengoku era. One of the clans have kind of taken power, and this is 20 years after they took power, and their clan is on the decline, and one of the people is desperately trying to maintain power. And in order to do that, he needs our charge right here, the Divine Heir. The Divine Heir's bloodline is cursed with immortality, and what they can do is that they can give one, retainer the ability to also be immortal. One of the things with Sekiro that I don't kind of like is that we have to actually go through a lot of dialogue options. There is no way to skip them. If you press cancel, it will just stop going and you'll have to start over again. So
we must hear what someone has to say.
You can say that, but I'm just going to kind of skip as much as I can. Now, I'm picking up one of my...
Hello, mini-boss. Goodbye, mini-boss.
Yeah, basically. There's really no point to kill any enemies because you don't get any experience for them right now. Well, we actually just picked up the Fistful of Ashes, one of my favorite items in the game, after I started trying to speedrun this more.
Okay, so you consider this run of the game a proper speedrun, more or less.
Kind of. The thing is that most speedruns will just get to a specific part and then do the evil ending. I don't like doing that. I don't like that ending. It's not good. But basically what we're trying to do now is we are trying to leave the land because the Divine Heir doesn't want his power to be used for nefarious purposes. And so here is kind of our main baddie right here. As soon as it transitions.
The Divine Heir.
The moon!
The moon!
No!
But this guy wants the power of the Divine Heir, and we lose right here. This is where I draw a correlation to Super Metroid, because win or lose, you lose. So right here, you just kind of cut your arm off because you're weak, and if you beat him, he's like, you are weak. And then if you beat him, he distracts you with NPC, cuts off your arm, he goes, you're pathetic. So you just can't win with the guy.
Okay, so that's why this game is a Metroid game, is because we replace our arm with something.
Yep. And, well, see, we replace it with a grapple beam, but it can't be a grapple beam because it's useful and it actually works. And I will show...
Grapple beam is not for chumps.
I will show... The grapple beam worked in Hat in Time.
Watch that. I just had to click it. That was it. I just had to press a button. And we
Beautiful.
Up and we keep running. And we will keep running and we will kill very few enemies, which is not good for the most part because we need money for some things. But thankfully, there are some pickups along the way.
All right, so you were telling me about endings that you don't like. What endings do you like, and what are we going for here?
So the ending that I like the most is actually ending C, which you should actually see a text box. I missed my jump. I like ending C the most because it's kind of the one where the least amount of people die.
Okay.
But give me a second. If you want to donate to kind of choose which ending, just let us know which ending you want the money to go towards. And if you don't pick, I'm going to have either Connor or Mark choose. And they might pick an ending you don't like. Oh, jeez.
I will keep track of our donations for which ending we want. And as a reminder, we are Metroid Marathon. We're playing video games to raise money for charity.
Oh no.
Hence asking for donations for a particular ending.
Oh no, I died. Anyway.
This weekend, we're collecting donations for Direct Relief, which is a humanitarian aid organization that collects medical supplies and distributes them all around the world They've been instrumental in fighting the coronavirus pandemic, and they need our help. So far this weekend, our incredibly generous viewership has crushed every donation goal incentive we've set out ahead of them. We're doing great. We were originally hoping for $2,000. We blew past that on Friday. On Saturday, we were hoping for $3,000, and we blew past that. Today, our current goal is $4,000. We've almost gotten there. So if you want to decide what ending we get in Sekiro, it looks like you're going to have to donate quickly because Adam is already like 4 times further ahead in this game than I would be by the 5-minute mark. Send in your donations to Direct Relief. Let me get a link for that in chat.
Yeah, then I need to show you the tab where you can read donations.
And then the other tech guy needs to show me, excuse me, not the other tech guy. Mike is the only tech guy.
So it's going to be one of the Chrome windows, just mouse over.
All right. This one?
Middle one. And then go to recent events here.
Recent events. All right.
And this should be filtered down to just donations.
And I will be keeping track of our donations as we go through Sekiro Shadows
If you
Die
need to,
Twice.
like, create a list or something, you can open up a Google Sheet, or you can open up a Sublime window and start typing something. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure you're capable of figuring out note-taking.
Now, unfortunately, right there, I missed my stealth kill, so I'm going to have to go through another health bar. And
Oh man, the chained ogre. The first boss in this that kills people.
This is the first Stonewall boss, and unfortunately, I missed my.
Because he's wearing a wall around his neck.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sorry. Continue.
He grabbed me. So usually, what you want to do with this enemy is that you want to go to a different area to get a specific power up, but we didn't go there. Because the one thing with enemies that have like the glowing red eyes is that they don't like fire. It makes them very scared, but I don't need no fire.
Oh, is that what the glowing red eyes meant in this game?
Yep, it means that they are.
Oh
it means that they are. Oh, geez, what is it again? It means that they are possessed of a supernatural power, and they just don't like fire.
Okay, so for a little bit of context for our viewers at home, I have played this game enough to be dangerous, but I'm not actually good at it. I did manage to beat it. I sure can't beat it in 2 hours. Adam obviously knows the game back and forth. So chat, if you are confused at any point, be sure to ask us questions and I will backtrack through my thought train as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. Now, I remember this specific segment took me like an hour to figure out when I first played it. You'll see why, maybe. Hang on.
It's the mandatory stealth segment.
Yes.
As I recall. I think it might be the only one that's mandatory, although this game is very much a ninja/samurai game, where there's lots of stealth options.
Now, amazingly, you haven't seen it yet, but you will see why you have stealth right about now. And there it goes. Very, very big snake.
Hello.
Very big snake.
Snack friend.
And what we're going to do is run away from him to look away, and then we will teach him what happens when you look away.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting Snick.
Now, one thing that I didn't learn until later is that if he gets far away enough, he will just have to go through the cycle again. But the reason we stabbed him right there is, one, make it easier to run away, but two, also to grab those seeds. We will be using
we're gonna
them.
need those.
So we
right.
So what you think we may be using them for, we won't be using them for. We will actually be exploiting 1 or 2 bosses with that.
Oh, okay.
And
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it's just this one specific boss, I love them, but we're just not going to fight them because it takes too much time.
Okay.
Do this real quick.
A regular enemy! How could you do that to them? He was innocently sitting there next to that tree.
He was actually mourning his dog who died, so...
Well, you're even worse for having murdered the person mourning their dead dog.
Yep. And here is the first major boss.
Yeah, so the thing that I learned about this game that really turned it around for me, I attempted it once, I got through a couple bosses, I got frustrated, I quit in the middle of the game. Several months later, I picked it back up again. And I picked it back up again because I read some valuable advice on the internet. That valuable advice is you can block everything in this game.
Oh yeah.
The large man on his horse, the warthog, the giant monkey.
A young warthog?
It's a bull.
It's a bull?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, it has a weird face when we meet it much later in the game.
That is true. Yeah, so... Oh, geez. I had a train of thought, and I just lost it. I missed my grab.
You can block everything in this game.
Yep.
Like, there are lots of third-person action games that include a block button and a dodge button, and usually the dodge button is the superior option because it's got invulnerability frames, and it feels very slick and fast because it's a dodge, and dodges are slick and fast. But no, this is a samurai movie, and because it's a samurai movie, you must ping, kapwang with swords. And if you don't do that, you're not playing the game right, and the game will be sure to let you know.
Yeah. So, in case you are unaware, this game was made by From Software, aka the people who make the Souls game.
Yeah.
Kind of the main the main difference between this and Souls game is that you don't have a stamina gauge. You just have this posture gauge on the very bottom. One of the main shticks with it is that every time you block an attack, it will kind of fill up that gauge. And if an enemy hits you while you're blocking and that gauge is filled, then you have your posture broken. However, if you keep managing to deflect every hit, the posture gauge will not break no matter what.
So a deflect is a perfectly timed block, right?
Yep, which I am.
And we can
currently
tell
not
when
doing
that
great on.
happens. Yeah, we can tell when that happens because we hear a pwing and there's a bright flashing firework in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
As compared to a normal block, which is just kind of a thunk.
Slaughter, to answer your question, he attacked me first. I did not attack him.
Yeah, we were just chilling, jumping into the middle of this battlefield. He's the one who decided to have an honorable duel from the back of his horse. And we've corrected that notion.
Yep. And he's dead, and his horse is sad, and his horse will turn to dust. I don't know why the horse turns to dust, but it does.
The horse so sad it just evaporates.
Yep. So once you kill major bosses, you can actually increase your attack power, which I will do right here, and I will remember to do. Sometimes when I have gone to fight the next boss, I have forgotten to increase my attack power. And then I'm like, why am I not doing as good as I usually do?
Why is this taking forever?
And then I die, and I go back, and I went, oh, that's why. Just kind of do it.
Slaughter asks, is this game a boss rush, or are we just playing it really fast? The answer to that question is yes. There is a boss rush mode, and yes, we are playing it really fast. No, we are not technically playing the boss rush mode. The bosses are by far the coolest high points in this game, so we'll be seeing a lot of them. But this is a regular game rush.
I've got a bit of a crab claw going on right now. That's how I know this is Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, that's how you know we're getting serious about pushing buttons. When you've got a...
And
I don't have a camera. No one on our stream just saw what I just did. I just curled my fingers real weird. Also, say hello to the bull.
I do not
His
like the
head is
bull.
on fire.
The bull is actually like one of my least favorite bosses.
As I recall, there's very little you can do to him. You kind of just have to wait until he crashes into the wall, and he doesn't really crash into the wall.
Well, yeah. So the thing is that
noticed...
he has a weak point on his head, which is great. But you're also putting yourself in danger's way if you want to keep hitting him in the head, which is why I'm kind of dodging and doing a piercing attack or a strong attack, depending on whatever you want to call it, because it's just a lot more precise at aiming for the head.
Also, we have definitely not gotten the fireworks. I was actually going to ask you about that, Adam.
Yes.
Whenever you're not concentrating too much. because you're playing this in 2 hours, I imagine there's a lot of content that I remember that you are skipping.
Yeah,
Can you tell
that's
us
fair.
about your route, more or less?
Okay, so for our route, what we will be doing is, hang on, we will be going to the temple next, getting to a poison pool, and then we will go up to the castle. And then from there, we will go through and defeat the next 3 major bosses. But yeah, that was the bull. I don't like fighting it. It's really annoying.
I mean, it looked fun. There was a whole lot of multi-hook drifting going on.
Yeah.
That made that bullfight quite exciting. I didn't realize you could run through that door.
Well, you can't.
That guy
You have
was
to. You have to
pushing
wait
open.
for him to open it. But if you just run so fast, he doesn't. Like he's like, oh, there he goes. Just gonna keep pushing this door open.
That's hilarious. Here, evil samurai that is against my clan. Come on in. Let me slowly get you through here.
Well, so I don't know if you actually saw the text, but he's like, all right, well, I don't hear the bull anymore, so the guy must be dead. And it's just like, wait, where's the bull?
So he must be dead. Open the door a crack. He flies past you.
Yeah, it's like,
Keep opening the door.
just keep opening. Don't look. Yeah, so now we are going...
Opt in chat asks, didn't the bull boss get nerfed after launch?
I'm going to be honest, I do not remember. It was a... Because until I started, I guess, quick running through the game, I'm hesitant to call it speedrunning because I feel like I'm kind of lacking. It was when it came out, I played it for a few months, and then I stopped to play other games. And then I came
Fair
back
enough.
to this because I just wanted to, and it's like, oh, let's see how fast we can go. Yeah, so now we are going up to the Senpo Temple. So, like, lore-wise, with the temple, what they are doing is that they are trying to find a way to recreate the Divine Heir's power, because they also want to live forever. One of the things you'll kind of learn about a lot of enemies in this game, or the major enemies, is that they want to live forever. And you and the Divine Heir are like, no, that's not great. You guys don't know what you're doing. Oh, yes.
We had better stab you 13 times to make sure you understand how not great that is.
Say hello to the Buddha scroll. Hello.
Hello, Buddha scroll.
And now we leave.
Goodbye, Buddha scroll.
Yeah, so it's never really explained, but the Buddha scroll talks to you and he tells you, like, yeah, those people up there are crazy. You should not go there. You're going there anyway? Well, darn. Guess
We immediately jump off the cliff next to him and just run past all the crazies.
Yep. Well, what are they gonna do? Punch me? The answer is yes, they could punch me very easily, but...
Can't punch me if you can't
Yep.
catch me. Woo!
Yep, so while you're up here in the temple, you see a lot of big, disgusting bugs, and that's kind of your indicator that, like, something's up. Something is up here. But you're not really sure what's up here. And it's not really until we get to the end that you will kind of get an idea of what might be going on. And jump.
I remember that particular courtyard that you just ran through being a small personal hell for me, because those guys wearing the straw hats and carrying the dual-ended blades hurt a lot and have very few weak points.
Yeah, those enemies, like, oh no, I missed my hook. I usually just skip them, no matter what, because I do not like fighting them. They are fast,
they're truly awful.
They are fast, they hit hard, and they are very hard to dodge.
And you just wall jump over the rock to skip that guy.
Yep.
Alright, I'm starting to get to the point in this game where, like, I know enough that I get angry when I realize all of the things that you can skip that killed me several hundred times.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's time for the best boss in the
I
game.
love this boss. I can't remember the lore for this guy, but I think he's based on an actual historical figure. Because one of the things you can do is that you can get firecrackers from his, like, the firecrackers you get, they're called, like, Robert's firecrackers, and that's the person that he's looking for, which I believe...
Robert being a name that definitely does not belong in feudal Japan.
Yep, and I can't remember, I think he was, like, one of the people who initially came to Japan, like, all those years ago.
Ah, okay.
but unfortunately, it has been a long time since I've bothered looking at the lore. Now, with this guy, you'll notice I'm hitting him, but his health isn't going down at all. Instead, his posture just kind of keeps going up and not really decreasing.
For the benefit of the viewers, the posture of the guy we're beating up is on the top of the screen, and our posture is at the bottom. We were describing how to not get posture blocked earlier in the game. So...
Bye.
Robert! Oh man, if only I still had the mixer.
Yeah. Now see, I don't know if you're able...
I've been separated from the mixing board.
That is unfortunate. I don't know if you heard it, but he hit the ground. There was a loud thunk, and the screen shook. How far did he fall? How heavy was his armor?
That would be when we got through his health bar.
His health bar dropped to 0. No? Alright. Oh, jeez.
I'm missing the exact reference, unless it's just wordplay on dropped to 0.
It was wordplay. Oh, jeez. Stop throwing a knife at me. So, one of the things which you will hopefully never see in this game is that if you or an enemy throw a projectile at someone and they're in the air, they take extra damage, which is not great for me because I actually run on very little health through this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't seem to have the leeway to take any extra damage.
No, I don't. And the thing with your health is that, so when you increase your health bar, you also increase your, like how much of the posture you have at the bottom too. So the more health, the better. Oh, that's right. There's the monk right there. So right here up at the monks, they basically went like, oh, we are trying to do some great task. We have some great purpose. And if you try to ask them about it, they'll be like, I don't know who you are, go away. But if you talk to one of the NPCs and they're like, oh yes, there's a very important person at the temple, you ask him about it, he gets all pensive and remorseful. It's like, what have I done with my life? I have done bad things.
And then, is that also what triggers him to let you through, like, to the next area, or
so you can't actually,
does he just change his dialogue?
So you can't actually get through to the next area until we complete the castle. He just kind of sits pensively, wondering about all the stuff he's done with his life, leading up to all of the horrible things. If you talk to him, he will give you a... Ooh, my game's kind of stuttering a bit. If you talk to him, he will give you a special book that's like, give this to the child if you meet them. And I need to concentrate real quick.
Okay.
Bad word!
Beep! The mixing board is under Mike's sole proprietorship.
Oh, jeez. Now, this guy is annoying. He also becomes a regular enemy in the later part of the game. Oh, jeez. Nope.
You didn't lose.
Oh, my game is stuttering right now, and I don't like that. Oh, jeez. I think I'll need to adjust the frame or something, or the resolution, because my game is doing some real bad stutter action right now.
Good work. You got him.
I did get him, which is great, because that's usually a hit or miss boss for me.
He's a hit or miss boss for me, and I usually have the Makiri counter by this point.
Yeah. Let's see. If I was feeling really good, I would go fight the next mini boss, but I don't. That's like the hardest mini boss for me is the one that would be coming up here. So instead, what we'll do is we're just gonna get the save points.
Anybody who suffers from a fear of heights, I hope you didn't look at that exact second when you jumped into a giant dark pit.
I'm sorry for anyone who has a fear of heights and they had to see that. Yeah, and Mark, you'll also notice I have not increased my healing gourd or gotten any skills or anything so far.
Yeah, you're just really not engaging with any of the RPG aspects of this game.
We will be doing that very soon. This is just kind of like a little bit of prep to kind of reduce how many times I have to actually go to the place that will kind of get me all this stuff. Let's see real quick. we will go to here first, actually. So now we will be getting, hang on one second. We will be getting some items, notably the firecrackers, wrong way, the firecrackers and another healing charge. And we will also be getting our first skill tree unlock. So you can get skills. So you may have seen it in the top right. When I get enough experience, I kind of get a point. So what you use those points to unlock skills, all that fun stuff. But in order to unlock the skills, you have to have specific items to do them. Whoops, this first. Sell that, neat. Purchase a nope, seed, the firecrackers. Hey, look, Robert. And we get more ash.
Oh, I thought the shopkeeper's name was Robert for a second.
Nope, he sells you Robert's firecrackers, which is which you'll remember that the armor man screamed as he fell to his death. So this is one of the
true
important
Souls game fashion. Everything is tied together in item descriptions that I will never be able to put effort into while I'm busy getting frustrated at how often I die.
Yep. So this guy right here is the Tengu of Ashina. Basically what he does is he goes around and kills those like ninja people that we saw at the bottom of the well. That's pretty much his whole purpose. He also sees your arm and calls you Sekiro because it reminds him of someone else. You'll kind of see why that may be important later on when we're talking to another NPC. But we go here to get this.
Man, can you imagine living in a feudal Japanese society and being like, the whole purpose of my life is to hunt ninjas. I'm going to be a cool person who hunts ninjas, yes. And not having anyone around to tell you, you know, maybe you should go get a college degree instead.
I mean, to be fair, like, he is very good.
Try opening a banana stand. There's more money in the banana stand.
To be fair, he is very good at killing those ninjas. I don't know if you saw it, but there were about 4 of those ninja corpses on our way up to him, and we struggled a bit to kill just one of them.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't good at what he's decided is his calling, I suppose he wouldn't have been there for us to talk to him. He would have been one of the bodies on the floor.
Teleport up to the castle, and then we're going to do that. Okay.
As a reminder, we're explaining all of the plot of this game because there are 3 potential endings. Currently, we have $0 going towards ending A, $0 going towards ending B, and $0 going towards ending C. Please donate to Direct Relief if you would like to dictate which ending we unlock in Sekiro.
I love that guy.
Also, way to deflect a dude off a hang glider flying at your face.
That is my favorite enemy in the whole game, and he was a meme when the game first came out because people just don't expect him. And usually when he hits you and you're not ready for it, it takes out a pretty hefty chunk of your health because this person is dive bombing you. Now right here, we're going to take advantage of iframes from opening doors.
What? I thought there was a ninja there. Why didn't I hit him?
We're going to take advantage of iframes from opening a door. They didn't really attack me right there, but trust me, the iframes were there. We get another health item right there. Pick up some more money, because why not?
So, you improve your damage by killing bosses, and you improve your health by just finding enough health items.
Yep, so the prayer bees... Oh, hang on first.
How dare you mumble at me, old lady?
I have to kill her because for whatever reason, she bugs out these monuments. I don't know why. She's the only enemy that does it, and it's really annoying.
Okay.
So the reason that we kind of checkpoint that is because we're just going to kind of, again, take advantage of iframes. Don't mind me, just opening a door.
Hey guys, later guys.
Oops, almost missed. Take this guy real quick. Again, one of the very few NPCs we will kill. Take advantage of iframes again. Hey buddy.
For the Sabimaru.
Yep. Now, that is currently 3 of the shinobi tools, and now we will be going to see our good friend. Don't mind me.
Our good friend, person who stands in the door.
Yep. So one of the things with kind of one of the things that sets apart Sekiro from the other Souls games, aside from a stamina bar not being there, is that it gives you an item that you can use to kind of teleport back to these resting points without losing anything. First, we will talk to our wonderful friend Emma because we need to increase how many times we can heal. So kind of what her deal is that she is the one who created the healing gourd with her master, and she's kind of very aware of all the intricacies of it. We are just giving her these seeds because they are magic seeds, and I will not give you any more of an explanation than that. She's also working for somebody else, but she will not tell us who. And then we are talking to the sculptor because he will give us more skill trees.
Oh, lovely. I want to introduce chat to the personal hell in my head for a brief second. I've been trying to think of something to say related to the things that we're collecting, and I've reached semantic satiation on the word gourd. Gourd. It's now lost all meaning for me. It's just there's enough long vowels in the middle there, and I'm imagining someone presenting like, you know, a little flask or thermos or something that they use to carry a drink and say, yes, this is my gourd, in, you know, a modern conversation, and I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yep.
Next time somebody hands me a Nalgene bottle, I'll start calling it a gourd.
That is delightful, and now I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of the run.
You're welcome. I hope it distracts you from this boss.
Yep. This boss is very annoying, and if I do it badly, you will see why. Hang on. Flash. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh, jeez. So, this guy has very little posture and very little health, but he hits like a truck. So, what you have to do is you have to perfect deflect him to avoid any damage. Oh, yeah. Because even if you're blocking, he will pierce through your defense and still hit you. Wait, I didn't take any damage. That's great. Did I get enough health, though?
That was a very quick boss fight.
It was a very quick boss fight.
Hey, how's it going, Connor?
I'm here.
Hello, Connor. It is nice to see you, or hear you.
Hey. It's good to be here. I'm sorry, I was at a house showing. It went on a little longer than I was hoping, so I'm here now.
Tell us about the house showing.
Well, the one I just got back from was not so great. It's like a log cabin, but it had these electric heat vents all over the place, and the ceilings were a little low, so I kept, like, singeing some hairs. It was a little awkwardly laid out, and there was no way to the second floor but, like, by, like, a wrought iron spiral staircase. And so, if we're planning to raise kids in there, that's not a good thing.
Not an option? Ah, well.
No.
Yeah. So, to kind of give a bit of context for the scene, Genichiro is approaching the Divine Heir to ask him to give him the power of the dragon, because he does not want the Ashina clan to die.
You have made it further in half an hour than I made it in this game in, like, 4 hours?
Oops.
I got past the snake.
Yeah.
We got the Mercury counter at some point. I missed that.
Yep. Oh, jeez. I'm whiffing my blocks right now.
Well, I'll give you a second to concentrate.
Yeah.
Mayor, for some more context, asked, "Who is this?" As soon as that guy showed up on screen.
Yeah.
He is the Moon. He's the person that we met at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. The one who cut off my arm and would have called me insignificant no matter if I won or lost, because he's a jerk.
He's the entire moon.
Well, he certainly loves to be silhouetted against it dramatically. Oh, this is Connor. That's why I said hello.
Hi,
Connor.
that's me.
Now,
Connor is a virtual couch. He played the Mummy Demastered yesterday.
It was a good time.
I'm a Mark. I played a Hat in Time yesterday. It was a good time. We're part of Metroid Marathon.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late, but I am here now.
Don't worry about it.
So in regards to house showings, we saw two this morning. The other one is the one that we really like, and it's got basically no problems other than the fact it's on sort of a minor highway. It's a little loud, but inside the house it's dead silent.
Yeah. So now that we're in the second part of the fight, he's actually going to change up his moveset a bit, which is annoying to say the least. Yep. So now when he does that, he does a sweep attack or he does a lunge attack, and you have to watch carefully to know which way to dodge.
And I'm guessing you didn't do it right that time.
Nope, I missed my deflection, so I was very vulnerable.
Metroid Marathon, more like Mortgage Marathon.
Hey man,
Accurate.
What you gotta grow up sometime.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I will just keep renting apartments like I'm in college for as long as I live. I probably won't.
There's certainly an advantage to renting, but if our lease goes, if our lease expires and we have to re-up or go month to month, our rent's going to go up by like $300-400 a month.
That's
see, that's the thing. My rent went month to month a long time ago, but it hasn't gone up. So I think my landlord likes me somehow.
That's weird.
I managed to find a good landlord, which is like a thing that you don't ever hear about. And so I'm just going to take advantage of that situation for as long as possible.
I want everyone to see what I'm seeing on Discord in the Discord stream, because it's like
Oh yes, the Discord stream has become the JPEG meme from the previous night. I am checking the actual stream, and we're getting beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, there's lightning.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely fine on Twitch, but I just need to show this to everyone.
You go ahead and send that picture to general chat. It's it's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's not really explained why or how he can do this, but Genichiro can now use lightning. It's possible it's from his instructor, who I believe is a person from an area we will be seeing at the end of the game, and they like lightning.
But either way, we just gored him violently in the chest multiple times.
He's fine.
Also, the real reason he can do this is because this is a samurai movie in video game form.
Yeah. Now, I'm just going to skip past the cutscene. I'll give you the real kind of quick rundown of it. So you walk in, you see Lady Emma. She's like, "I'm not your enemy." And then as you're talking, you see Genichiro come back to life after being stabbed in the chest. It is then that you learn that he has attained the power of resurrection from the temple monks. And we are not having a good time with that. And he has basically swore vengeance on you for stopping him from getting the power of the dragon. Which is, sounds kind of petty if you ask me, but I'm not a person who is part of a dying war clan. Yep, so this is, again, we have to go through the forced dialogue options. You probably can't hear it, but I am mashing the button to go through as fast as I can.
Oh, we can hear it.
It's very interesting to me. Surrounding this game's release, there were two other sort of samurai games. There was Ghost of Tsushima, and there was Nioh 2.
I thought Ghost of Tsushima was... What was it? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. Just do this real quick. So now what
they all came out similar times.
What we are doing now is that we are going to... Wait, I have to talk to him first, because this game loves making me talk. We are going to go talk to Lord Ishin Ashina, who is the current head of the Ashina clan. He is also the grandfather of the guy we just stabbed in the chest.
Ah, so he'll be happy to see us.
Yeah, he'll
Thank you
be
for stabbing
pickled.
my grandson in the chest.
It
builds character.
You may have been saying that unironically, but he is actually happy that we did that. Because he is controlled. He recognizes that he is controlled by the power of the immortality. Also, this NPC calls us Sekiro, and you'll remember that the only other person who called us Sekiro was the Tengu.
Do you think so? Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice for PlayStation 4?
Yeah, and he kind of gives
Xbox One.
He gives you one piece of advice, which is go with the flow of battle and don't hesitate, or you will lose. And by God, is that relevant at the very end of the game?
Go forth, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year edition.
Oh, cute little sneeze.
Tim Burton's Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year edition. as played by Adam of Metroid Marathon.
And again, talk. Yeah.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And we take this, and then we are going to go to the valley next. It has been a while. Do either one of you want to tell our lovely listeners about Direct Relief?
I'll let you take the helm.
All right. We are Metroid Marathon. We're a bunch of people who play video games for charity. This weekend, we're working for a marathon called Direct Relief, which is
Or a charity
marathon-
called Direct Relief.
or we're looking for a charity called Direct Relief. Direct Relief is an organization that collects and distributes medical supplies all around the world. They've very recently been heavily involved in fighting the coronavirus pandemic, and they need all the help we can get. You guys have been super generous so far this weekend. We've raised a good amount of money.
Wow, we're already
more
almost
than
at
we were
4,000.
expecting. Yeah, we're almost up to 4,000. More than we were expecting for sure. Thank you all for all of your generosity so far.
This is,
during
as
this
I was
game-
told... Oh, sorry.
One more thing, and then I'll let you talk, Connor. Sorry.
Okay.
During this game, we are collecting donations to determine which ending of Sekiro we're going to unlock. In the event of a tie, Virtual Couch will be the tiebreaker. But you can donate any amount of money towards any of the endings of this game that you like. Before we get to the point where we need to choose an ending, and I don't exactly remember where that is.
That is actually at the very end of the game. So, like,
Okay.
after we take out the final boss, that's when we pick our ending.
Got it.
Jump
So, yeah, as I was informed last night, this is the most money we've ever raised in a single event.
Yes, thank you everyone for your generosity so far. Oh,
We know it was because of the very unique
Voice changer experience.
that's not.
Thank you. If you could just say what I said again, that this is the most money we've ever raised through the voice changer.
I can't. I have been. The voice changer is no longer in my hands. I've been denied the voice changer.
No, I was asking Mike to say it just to give it that extra bravado.
the most money our event has ever raised.
Thank you.
During that time, we got some donations. I'm not sure if everybody heard the donation sounds. Yeah, Mojo says donation sounds muted. We'll have to fix that
Yeah,
in
we
just
will.
a second.
Me.
Mojo donated $75, 25 each to Adam, Mark, and Connor's choices of endings.
Oh.
So each of us should pick something.
I'm going with the C ending then.
I don't know what the endings are. And I
Um,
don't want to know because I haven't played through this game yet.
Right. Let me see if I can actually fix that donation sound then.
I'll just say A, Severance, because sure.
All right. So we have $25 to Severance, $25 to
Return.
Return. Oh goodness, I need to.
Adam, you may need to check what your monitoring device is. Make
Oh.
sure that that's still the thing that you are sending to the stream.
Right, hang on.
Brian also donated $1 to the B ending.
All right.
B ending.
So let's see. Ending A.
Hang on. Brian, I'd hate to ask you midstream, but can you come in here and help me real quick? Because as I mentioned, I am not very good at streaming stuff.
Settings, audio. About halfway through that dialogue, there should be an advanced block with one thing. It says monitoring device, and it's a drop down.
What's that? Hang on.
Pick your headphones.
Hang on a second. So they're not hearing the sounds. Sorry, I just got Brian in here. They're not hearing the sounds for the donations.
It's weird because I'm also watching this stream from the other room and I heard the sounds for the donation.
You heard the sounds for the donations.
I did.
Okay, I
What?
didn't though.
I didn't.
No.
Oh, it's probably
Well,
coming from
I
the
guess in
Discord.
fairness, I don't have.
Oh,
I was
Discord?
doing them yesterday because I had OBS open still.
One second.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Also, did you read
Swoosh on in.
The Fragrance of Dark Coffee as Fantastic Mr. Stocks?
Change some-
Oh, did I?
Welcome to.
That is
I'm
Fragrance
not
of Dark
tech.
Coffee.
Not you,
Yeah,
Connor.
that was not.
What is a Metroid Marathon without live tech?
Nothing.
Also, what is a Metroid Marathon without at least one of us confusing Fragrance of Dark Coffee and Fantastic Mr. Socks? I'm pretty sure I've done that too, Connor.
That seems
Yeah.
right.
Long sequences of words for usernames.
Yeah. It starts with a long word that starts with the letter F.
But I couldn't.
Don't fault me.
You know what?
All right.
Let's go back here.
Hey, look, we just got a donation of $100 to Direct Relief from Foulfang. The most wholesome ending, 3, or whatever gets Adam into a onesie.
Well, it's gonna be 3 then. That won't get me into a onesie though. But thank you very much, Thalfang, for donating.
All right. I believe, if I understand the endings, that ending C is the most wholesome ending. So
Yes.
we'll go ahead and put 100 on there.
And 25, because that was Adam's choice as well.
That was Adam's choice as well. All right, then.
Change your monitoring device to your headphones.
Okay.
And that
So now-
probably will allow Discord to hear it as well.
Well,
so it'll
we'll-
send it out the same audio that
Right.
Discord is capturing.
Well, we will find out the next time a donation comes in.
Good luck.
I sure hope I can hear it.
Goodbye.
All right. Now,
If
so-
you would like, Mark, you can replay alerts so that we don't have to wait for a donation to come in. On the same window where you're reading the donations, just click the little cycle button.
All right. Let's see if we can hear this donation.
I wish I could tell what this enemy looked like.
he looks like Wolverine. I'll just say that. You can see he's got a lot of extra spines and claws.
So we didn't hear it. Adam, did you hear it?
I did not.
I heard it because I had OBS open.
Okay.
Ryan was telling me that he was able to hear the donations on the stream, though.
We're currently fighting Insect Wolverine. We'll figure that out after. All right, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Yep.
got him.
Yeah, so now we have another snake. We are going to try to ignore him as much as possible. And we have to do this because we will hit the height limit and just respawn at the top if we don't do that.
Oh,
There it is.
there's a height limit, not a specific, like, if you jump down here. There's a height limit, not a kill plane.
Yep. Yeah. So if you fall from a certain height, it'll just respawn you at whatever height you fell from. There's no way to, but like you'll still take a portion of damage if you fall far enough. And if that kills you, well, you just die forever apparently. Falling to your death is one of the few ways that your resurrection will not work, which is kind of funny. Oh,
Well.
look at all the monkeys.
I just want to say, Sekiro is
one of the
yet another
gun.
notch in the belt of games, genres that will always be made better with a grappling hook. It's just further proof. If you add a grappling hook to your game, it instantly becomes better.
So that right there is our next boss. We will not be doing him. He will actually be the last one that we kill, and it is important that we kill him, not necessarily last, but before the second boss we will be killing. If we actually kill him before the second boss, then that's another mandatory boss fight we have to do, and that takes way too much time.
All right, so I have to
Okay.
decide which ending I want here. So far, I have $25 towards ending A, $1 towards ending B, and $125 towards ending C. Does that count sound correct, Connor? And
Yes.
everyone in chat who donated.
That does
Oh,
sound
Tommy.
correct. Apparently, my take about grappling hooks is a butsy take. Thank you for that, buttspot.
And then there's $25 to be allocated. That is my choice. I think I'm
Right.
going to add on to ending A.
Okay, so that's 50 for A, 1 for B, and 125 for C.
Yeah.
So
And that's where our count stands right now.
So this is this boss fight right here is actually based off of what is it again? Like the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But there's also a fourth monkey in there, which is apparently part of the original text, which is do no evil. That specific monkey was the shadow one that we killed at the very beginning when we got in here.
Nice.
And he doesn't do it, like he doesn't like warn anyone or anything. He just kind of follows you. and it will drive you insane when you kill all 3 of them, and you're wondering where is the last thing that I have to kill.
He's a little bit behind you.
Oh, he got away. Yeah, this is a annoying mini boss because obviously, as you'd expect from things that don't want to die, they will keep running away from you. So it's a bit of a little game of tag, if you will. Let's see if I can get this one real quick. Oh, nope, missed it. Well, I guess we'll do this real quick. Now, there are tricks to beat all of there are tricks to taking out all of them. For this one in particular, if you open the door, all the sound gust, all the sound blowing in, they won't be able to hear you coming to take them out once you actually go in and try to take them out. But I need to reset one more time, and hopefully for the last time. When you ring
for
that bell,
anyone who blinked and missed it, we rang a bell on an altar in the temple and teleported into Cloud Monkey Land. I just want to take a second to appreciate that.
You know what? That is a good thing to appreciate. Let's try this guy one more time.
For some context of why we're suddenly chasing monkeys in a game that not 5 minutes ago, because holy crap, Adam, was about fighting a lightning samurai on top of a building.
It really does kind of whiplash. I bet.
Alright.
But I'm assuming we're following a very non-traditional path in the game.
Kind of.
Sequence breaking a bit?
No, actually no sequence breaking.
Really?
Yep. So the one of the things with this game is that it's very kind of rigid in how you progress. If you want to sequence break, you need to actually glitch through. You actually need to glitch the game. The glitch, kind of the major glitch, involves going to a specific point in the map, kind of breaking through the wall, and then you just kind of swim everywhere to all the important items. And even when you get to solid land where you wouldn't be swimming, you'll still be swimming. So
The Mario Odyssey sequence breaks.
You just kind of no-clip your way through the world at that point.
Yeah.
So what just happened right there was we took out all the monkeys, and this child right here was, please stop hurting them, they only meant to protect me. This child right here is the only person to have survived the monks' experiments out of the hundreds of thousands of kids that they experimented on. They are also she's also the guardian of the Mortal Blade, which is the only thing that can hurt or kill immortal things, like the divine air, or other immortal things, like the people who are corrupted by the water that makes them immortal. So she gives you that. She's like, oh, why do you want this? You're just going to die if you take it. And you're like, huh, I'll take my chances. And you take your chances, and hey, look, you're still alive. She also gives us rice.
I think it's more accurate to say we take our chances, we die, and then we get better.
Yep.
Here, take this rice. Please enjoy. Everyone enjoy this modern rice.
She's also shocked that we survive, because she has never known anyone to survive taking the blade.
She's like, but people die when they are killed.
A little bit. Now we get to one of the sub-bosses that I do not like fighting.
Luckily for Sekiro, he wouldn't die even if you killed him.
Actually, I use one of these real quick. I'm using one of these because these guys are a little annoying. And
one of those is a consumable in the RPG aspect of this game that has consumables and items and leveling up and powers that we completely ignore because we're going fast. Well, almost completely ignore.
Oh, I forgot to dump my skill points. Well, oh well, we'll see.
Dang.
No, we're fine. Ish. This guy's also annoying because he will keep trying, he likes trying to shoot you, which is really annoying. Oops.
I don't enjoy getting shot. I find that pretty annoying, so I sympathize.
That would be one of my critical weaknesses in Pokemon, being shot. Also being set on fire, or being staked through the heart.
I don't know how I dodged that, I'm being honest. Oh jeez. Yeah, this guy is really annoying because if you don't hit your parries, he will just kind of chain you. He also has a really annoying grab attack. Fun fact, you can't guard against grab attacks.
Yeah, that's usually how that works. Can you jump? Is it like a fighting game where jumps are throw invulnerable?
No, he will still grab you.
There
Well.
are attacks that you counter by jumping, but
Yes.
but grab attacks are not one of those.
Yeah, the
They're
grab
a
attack is
separate
the
category.
only thing that you can't counter. It's like you either dodge it or you take it, and it's I just got shot. We're fine. You either dodge it or you take it, and you don't want to take it because you will take a lot of damage. That's why the ogre is kind of annoying to deal with at the beginning of the game because he only does grab attacks.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Boy, that one took me a while.
Yeah.
Opt from chat says you can parry the grab. You have to parry as she pulls her rifle back in to hook you.
I was not aware of that one.
Is that a regular parry, a jump parry, a Makiri parry? Like
So,
what?
If it's a
Well,
parry,
I'm asking,
it's the
I'm asking opt in chat.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
what
guessing it's
kind
probably
it
the
is.
deflection. Probably the deflection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I also haven't tried it. I also don't try it myself, so I can't confirm. But if Opt has seen it, that's cool. I may have to try doing it at some point. I can kind of
Opt
see that.
insists it's a deflect.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Interesting. Because I guess I'm just too small brain thinking about deflects then. Because when I think deflect, I think like you have to be facing them, but I don't know. So this right here is a very, very foggy place, very unusually foggy, and there are also ghost enemies here. We are just going to ignore all of them.
it's the Lost Woods.
Kind of is. And we are
I can't
going
believe I'm.
we are going to
Go
fight
ahead.
the hardest mini boss in the whole game. Just you wait. We do that. So difficult.
Is that the kid that gave you the rice earlier? The room looks similar.
Yep. And now that person is dead, you will see that this is actually a very decrepit forest that's full of broken things.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Like-
Shinto temples are built to a strict building code. They have to look exactly the same color.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm watching the Game Boy Advance version of Sekiro happen in front of my eyes. That's how many pixels I'm seeing.
Oh, that's
I am fortunate enough that I also have the master stream available.
Yep. Now this right here, it's not really like clearly said what this village. I guess it says Mibu Village right there, but I believe these are just a bunch of lepers.
Oh, okay.
Because the people who use the guns are lepers, and there's a lot of them outside of this village, which is where we just were.
You don't seem to care.
I really
They're-
don't care at all.
They were the ones qualified enough to bring the guns out.
Yep.
These guys are the leftovers.
And we're going to encounter an NPC who will be very angry that we just kind of run by them.
Hello,
she-
NPC.
she-
Goodbye,
okay.
NPC.
She is a ghost, and she will try to kill us.
Oh,
How dare you hide Lord Sakuza from me?
And now we are going to
I
do
see that now.
We are going to do my second favorite exploit. Use a sugar again. So this sugar right here, what it does is it basically gives us a massive stealth boost. Oops, before I forget, equip the seeds and equip the ash. Perfect.
Ah, yes, the handful of peas that we picked up at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Critical for the speed running strategy. Well, speed power walking strategy.
Can you just force the miracle from Dark Souls? Just stun him.
We are
What on earth are you doing?
we are forcing them back to the steps.
Throwing a pocket of dirt at them.
Oops.
Pocket sand. Wow.
Because we do that.
Okay.
'Cause
Is that
the monk only
that
has
it?
1 health bar.
that's death?
That's that.
Oh,
That's all it
okay.
is.
Spectacular.
What a game.
What a game.
That boss is really hard if you don't do that.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say... I actually like fighting that boss, but it takes time to fight them. So we just do that because it saves us time.
You have got a lot of skill points, my man.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
and
should actually
meanwhile,
use
we
those.
gain like 10 levels.
Yeah, this is what happens sometimes when I just speedrun. I just kind of forget about the skill points and just kind of keep going. So sometimes I do a fight that's harder than it should be because I just forget. we should actually increase our health regeneration, our posturing, and can't do that one yet, but this one right here is next. And then, let's see, we did that, so now we have to go fight the monkey. I do not like fighting the monkey. The monkey is annoying.
Okay.
You can't just throw pocket sand at the monkey
No,
until it
the
stands
monkey's
next
too-
to the right tree.
The monkey is too big for pocket sand.
Oh.
Also, if the monkey grabs you, you will die. Because that's just
Like
how much damage.
100%.
Every time it has grabbed me with this amount of health, it just kills me in one hit.
Fun.
Because that is a very strong grab. For a long time, this boss right here was actually like the bane of my existence. It took me 2 days straight of fighting it to actually beat it.
Huh.
Because the monkey has a very large posture bar. Oops, I forgot to do one
See
thing.
that.
Forgot to equip that and put that one on. Oh jeez.
Oh, and he farted on us.
He's also gonna do monkey things.
Oh, it's Kongalala from Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So with this monkey, he has a very large.
You're dead.
He has a very large posture bar and a very large health bar. It is more likely you will kill him before you break his posture.
Hmm.
He's gonna throw poo again.
I feel like that's what I ended up doing for the ogre too. I eventually just dealt so much damage
Yeah,
that it died.
there are enough. Oh geez. There are a number of enemies where they have smaller posture bars than health bars, but the boss at the very end of the game actually has a much larger health bar than a posture bar.
Right, because they want you to use this deflect mechanic they spend so much time on.
Yeah. well, given the character as well, it makes sense. This boss also teaches you that like, if you kind of deflect a series of attacks, they will do different follow-ups. Not so much on. Like, it's a little hard to notice on this specific portion of the fight, but there will be a portion where it will just. If you don't hit your posture, you're gonna have a bad. If you don't hit your deflects, you're gonna have a longer fight.
I'm gonna have a bad time. That.
Oh, good. You got stunned. And then he runs away. Please no. Yeah, that grab attack right there is really annoying.
I can
That's the one.
imagine being tackled by a monkey 800 times my mass would cause my health some problems too.
Yeah.
We would suffer some pretty critical ribcage failures.
Oh dear.
Yep. I mistimed my jump, and that is the first double death. Oh no. You all have to see this shame live.
Death.
The worst part is it was more than halfway dead. So
You haven't experienced
Oh,
true death yet.
Is this the part where everyone gets sick with dragon rot?
nope, I have not died enough times.
Okay, good. That is the real shame, is the moment where the game tells you about all the NPCs that become ill because you've died too much. Just like, you know what, samurai game, dark die, dunk, green drop distance, I don't want to hear it right now. I just died again.
You want to know what? Hidetaka Miyazaki's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year edition for PlayStation 4? Don't talk to me.
Yeah, usually when I got that, I was like, game, I am not in the mood. The thing is, like, when he kind of gets back up like that, he does one of two attacks. One of them is swing at you, or to try and grab you. Oh, goodness.
Or fall on you in that case, it looks like.
Yeah. I don't like this enemy. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I can see why.
Alright,
Because his
So-
attacks hit very hard.
question.
Yes.
How much does our viewership have to donate to get you to fight Double Monkey?
Oh.
What?
No.
They're the double monkey fight?
If we want to fight Double Monkey, it will be a bonus at the end.
Okay.
Because that takes
For
too
how
much
much?
time.
for how much? Well, we already passed 4,000.
Yeah, what are we at right now then?
4,051? The number's a little small.
4,051 is our current total. By the way,
Yep.
thank you, donors.
Thank you, guys.
Jeez, I don't like I'm hesitant because like we're kind of running on razor margins. If we can get to 4,200, I will try it at the end of the game.
All right.
You heard it here, folks.
Also, like, I'm not sure if there's a cutoff point for that either, which is why I'm hesitant.
The cutoff point is how much are we going to hurt Rhythm Heaven Fever by trying to kill Double Monkey?
Go. 2 hits, not 3. Yeah, one of the things you kind of one of the things you kind of learn is that, like, oh no. Okay. If you hear me panicking, you know that's like, oh, kind of thing.
We didn't hear it. So the number that we need to hit in order to attempt Double Monkey at the end of the run is $4,200?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Another $149.
Yes, and $149 donated to Direct Relief. I suppose we were talking
having a
about
bad
that
day.
while there was a monkey rolling around in the swamp.
Okay,
This monkey's having a bad day.
He's gonna have an even worse day.
Ow. Jesus.
Yeah, he did. We're
About
just
as
gonna
dead
kind
as you
of
can
run
get.
around his head. All right.
Shinobi execution.
All right, he's dead. So let us go. We can't go.
When they say shinobi
Why
execution,
can't we
do
go?
they mean that you executed a shinobi, or you
no.
are a shinobi and you... Oh.
Monkey's still alive. Monkey very gross now. Monkey
Oh.
also much easier to dodge now. Oh no.
Monkey has a sword.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught it right there, but he just kind of puts air through his head and makes a screaming sound.
Yeah.
If you're too close to that, you get inflicted with terror. Terror is a debuff where if it builds up enough, you just die.
Oh.
And you
Kind of like
can't-
the frenzy in Bloodborne.
Yep, you can't block it or dodge it or anything. And I don't blame him for being terrified because I would also be scared of a screaming sound coming out of a severed head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right here, this is kind of like an example of like, here's what happens if you hit all of the deflections in a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because when you hit the last deflection on the chain, he kind of topples over and gives you more chances to hit him. And not all bosses don't have something like that, but most of them do.
Sekiro monkeys die twice.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
There's the terror.
no lie, when I saw the mark, my immediate instinct was to jump. Because I completely forgot he also does that mark for screaming through his head.
As we will now demonstrate 3 times. Thank you, Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Yeah. Kind of, again, it's a little more annoying than the, well, I say that, but I just kind of complained about the regular monkeys, so. It's more, I can't word right now because I'm too busy concentrating. I'm sorry.
You can kill Monkey. Don't worry about it.
I think it's more annoying because there's a lot more chances for you to just kind of, like, it looks like there's a window to attack, but it isn't. This is basically my main mode of attacking, is just doing that deflection.
Can you still use the, like, sick shadow laser sword thing you were using at the beginning of the fight?
I can. It's
The
not
mortal
as it is more powerful. Well, it's not as powerful now because I don't have any of the spirit emblem, which is kind of like your secondary emblem.
Ah, okay. We're out of spirit emblems.
Yeah. So it's like if I just do that, it would it would take about the same amount of time as doing 4 swings, but it also leaves me more vulnerable to counters. Because there is
Fair enough.
There's a sheathing time after you do the draw.
It's looking like you might actually fill that posture meter.
It is.
It looks like you might break him.
Oh, I missed that. I expected him to do his little downward swing, but he didn't. Quick mark.
Fragrance of Dark Coffee says, reject Lucido, return to Monkey.
There it goes. Alright, now we go.
You did it.
Fantastic, Mr. Socks.
And now you get to see the
says,
gross
and
thing.
I agree. That clang noise is immensely satisfying.
Yeah, so the monkey has this really gross centipede thing in him. The centipede thing is what actually gives the immortality.
You can pick between monkeys.
You may have also just heard a monkey scream in the distance. That is for
That
is for double
Question from Dark Ober, what does posture meter do? If you fill it, you get to do a cool thing, a cool cinematic move where you take out an entire health bar.
So there are 2 ways to kill enemies in this game. One of them is making their health 0, or the other is breaking their posture bar. By the way, I forgot to use memory, that's unfortunate. The other is breaking their posture bar and then doing a death blow.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also notice how I forgot to use one of my attack boosts, which would explain why that fight was more difficult than it should have been. I'm going to make a quick side trip because I want to get a little more ash for the second boss coming up. And, oh, that's weird. This door is closed, but it was clearly open before. I don't like that. That's a gate. Am I caught in the gate? I was. Oh, goodness.
Just for a moment.
Just for a moment. I can get 3 more. Okay. Yeah, the we used the ash one more time. And again, it's kind of for that kind of, taking advantage of a boss thing. Yes, I would like to purchase more ash. That is as much as I can buy because I have no money. Did you know being a ninja is actually a very poor job?
Oh,
Hello,
is it?
tent merchant person. I would like to buy dirt from you.
He will sell me up to 12 pocket sands.
Did I miss shouting? My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa.
Oh yeah, you missed that in like the first 10 minutes.
Dang it!
We have a.
I was very excited for that part.
We have a quick teleport that we didn't unlock before. This man is sitting here and he's wondering why everything is going weird all of a sudden. And we do a jump up. We see a man running. And then we see a man in red who looks very angry. We will ignore him, along with everyone else. Dive. By the way, sorry if you get motion sick from this part.
That's okay.
Hoop, and we hoop, and we hoop. And we jump, we say hi, we say bye, and we keep hooping. So now the castle is under siege by the ninjas that were being killed before by the Tengu. And the leader is at the top of the castle.
Sorry for the brief noise sets. We're getting some presents here.
We're getting
Thank
a present?
Talon for. Yeah, I don't know what they are, but I'm excited to see them later. So, we killed Monkey. We appear to be running back up to the top of the castle. Where are we headed next?
So we're going to the top of the castle because we have to go see the Divine Heir because something is clearly wrong because all of these things that we've unlocked are no longer unlocked.
That's right. I remember this part.
Yep. And we get the better Makiri counter. But first,
We must stab this person in the back of the neck for standing in this room. Oh, for standing in this room with this guy who we want to fight.
yes.
Right.
My brain took a nap
Kicks
for
like a horse, my goodness.
Yeah. The camera's kind of zoomed in, so it's a little hard for me to see sometimes.
The ceiling is very cramped in this Shinto temple.
No, this is a dojo, no temple.
In this castle, excuse me. It's not following the temple building codes. That's why it's not safe to be having a samurai duel in here.
To be fair, these guys are also ninjas. They're just paid more than me.
Okay. This is.
Do you get paid at all? Do they pay you in gum?
The only time I get paid is when I steal money from people from killing them.
Okay. So this is
That
the
sounds
ninja on
like-
the shelf at Blockbuster, and we have ninja at home.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes there are enemies that just kind of break your posture. Usually that's bad, but sometimes it actually works out really great for you. And do it again.
I was gonna say, I remember posture breaking not really being the end of the world more often than not. When
It's usually poison. That's not great.
it's enough to hurt, but not enough to like stop you from winning.
Yeah. It's not like in Dark Souls games where you can get parried by some enemies and they'll kill you instantly.
Please stop living. Yay, we did it. And we are going to go back to the thing and heal.
Shinobi execution.
Yay. Nope, that was just a regular execution.
Oh, okay.
But the next boss will be a shinobi execution.
So the monkey was a shinobi.
You know what? Yeah. I look. I'm using the sword. The monkey was using the sword. Watch your tracks.
Just goes to show, you know, anything's possible when you follow your dreams.
Yep.
A monkey can be a shinobi.
Yep. So this cutscene is basically revealing that your adoptive father, who you thought died 3 years ago, is actually very much alive. And
He's right there.
Apparently, it was all just some sort of big scheme he had. And he is basically seduced by the thought of being immortal, which, if you'll remember, I said earlier, is a very corrupting force for a lot of people in this game. So basically, we are now stuck in a fight against Dad, and Dad is, he's like me, but better, because he's a master ninja.
He's got. You can tell because he has great hair.
That's one of my favorite things in a game is a character that fights almost exactly like you.
Yeah. Like me, he can death blow, which is not great. Because his death blows will pretty much kill you in one shot no matter what.
Speaking of the plot of this game and having great hair, we are collecting donations to choose which ending Adam will choose at the end of the game. Currently, we have $50 going towards ending A, which is the Severance ending. $1 going towards ending B, which is the Purification ending. And $125 going towards ending C, which is the Return ending. If you'd like to change which ending we see for Sekiro, get your donations in. Also, if we reach $4,200 at any point during the run of Sekiro, after the ending, we will make an attempt at a double monkey optional boss. Thank you for your generosity over the weekend, and enjoy Sekiro.
Be sure to stay tuned because we're playing Rhythm Heaven Fever and then Hades is after that, right? There's something else in between.
So. He got me.
Ouch.
Yeah, his death blows are like mine. They kill instantly.
Right.
This is one of the major bosses that can sometimes throw me off, so I'm actually going to concentrate.
Okay.
All right.
I will
fantastic,
remain
Mr.
quiet.
Sox. I'll have to consult with the tech master if Double Monkey is worth a voice changer experience, but not right now because we're concentrating.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I apologize for the noise.
Like I said, he's like me, but better.
Well, he is your dad.
He taught me everything to know about being a ninja. No reason.
He has dad bod power.
There's one thing he can't do that you can. Pause the game.
He also can't heal.
Alright.
But that's a minor point. Why does he have so much hair? Like, I'll admit, I don't really know ninjas, but I feel like that much hair has to be detrimental.
Disadvantageous in some way, yeah.
Maybe
He announces his presence to his enemies with the gentle rustle
yeah.
of
All right.
the back of his hairdo.
That's unfortunate. You didn't actually take much health out with that.
Yeah. And now he will try to beg for his life, which is all just a ruse.
My heart to see how you've grown.
Now, you don't want to get hit by that green smoke because that stops you from healing. But now that we're in the second part of the fight, I'll use my big draw. I also, there's a much harder version of him to fight, like, towards the end game if you go that route. So I'm more used to fighting that one, which is why I'm kind of messing this one up. Because that version is much stronger and much faster.
Yeah. You sort of get tripped up once you go back to the slower.
Yeah.
I experienced that in
also
Hades too.
He also has a different moveset as well. Like he has different follow-ups that he does. Ooh. Please no kick. Also, one of the things that kind of messed me up is that before I kind of started doing my practice again for Sekiro, I was on a real Monster Hunter bend, and the dodge button is the jump button in Sekiro. So if you see me jump when I mean to dodge, that's why.
It's a happy celebratory jump. Celebrating getting stabbed.
Do that, of course. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I have to be careful.
Wow.
Yeah, one hit is just enough to just kind of take out a large chunk of your health. It's fine. We're just gonna run away real quick. Oh, he's almost dead though. Ooh. Go. Got him. Yes. Ooh,
nice.
Very good.
Great work. Now that
You
you're
killed
done
your dad.
concentrating with that fight,
Yeah.
I want to point out something very important. That Sekiro ate a handful of rice as if he was drinking it by like trickling rice grains out of his hand. Like he's going on a long run and drinking out of his gourd. But he drinks rice. I really appreciated that. We didn't get to see that until that boss fight.
Yep. And now we have to talk to Divine Air and use all of that banked up text that we didn't bother finishing as we went through it. So we're probably going to be here for a minute.
What is your man?
He'll give you a bunch of pages from a journal that he's been reading over yonder in the library.
And this is all essential to actually finishing the game.
So I don't think you were here when I said it, but in order to like progress through the story, you have to actually exhaust the dialogue. Like you can't just start it and cancel it. You have to actually go through the whole thing.
Huh.
Which is kind of annoying, and also why I can see why people do the evil ending, because you don't have to do this as much. And what would just happen right here is that the Divine Heir asked me to talk to Emma to see if she could provide any evidence as to like how we can
She's right over there. Ask her yourself, man.
I know.
As you.
And now he wants me to burn the flower, and what else did we gather? Yeah, just burn the flower. And now he's going to make himself bleed a little bit to kind of coat that flower that we were just that we got from the monkey. And he doesn't want us to look because he is our master, and I don't really know Shinobi Code very well. So now he's gonna now we're gonna go back to where the corrupted monk was. Go to here, the wedding.
You have a memory that you should eat, by the way. before you fight the next boss.
Thank you for that reminder. This is why I'm glad I have a couch right here to remind me of these things.
Hey, it's the first time that I've noticed. These menus are going by blisteringly fast, along
And
with
for
the plot
those-
that we're learning through how, yes, wolf, however, when, if, but, what?
There, seek lest. So for those who don't know or forgot, what does eating memories do?
So eating the memories increases your attack power, and you get them from the kind of very big bosses. You didn't see it
Gotcha.
right here, but a giant straw man took us to the heavenly realm.
Okay.
I don't know
the
how-
logical conclusion of our dad's hair.
I don't I don't know how the straw man does it, but he does.
Okay.
We'll just do that one real quick because I'm always. Hey, look, it's our friend, the monk. But it's the actual
Okay.
monk this time and not a ghost. Also, this is
Ah.
the first enemy with 3 health bars.
Can
Just
we push
seems
this
unfair.
one into a tree in order to defeat it like last time? Doesn't look like it.
No.
Looks like we got to fight this one honest.
No, this is part of the. You'll see why I wanted the pocket sand for the last part of this fight.
Ah, okay.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this boss is also one of the very few ones where they have an attack that will just break through your guard and hurt you if you don't perfectly deflect it. Counter. Yeah. No, one of the, oh, I dropped my guard at the last second by accident. One of my favorite comparisons for the game is calling it a rhythm game, because once you get into the flow of combat, that's very much what it turns into.
It totally is.
All right,
A rhythm game where the music isn't actually helping you with the rhythm because it's busy making extreme shamisen in the background to make you fear for your life.
I have been watching a shamisen anime, and I like it a lot. I'm
That
sorry.
sounds oddly specific and also potentially wonderful to sit down and watch.
I'm having a great time with it so far. Sorry for that side tangent.
Adam, you should listen to my friend's anime podcast.
I heard something about an anime podcast, but that was about it.
Meh.
You were told to listen to Mike's Friends Anime Podcast.
You were also told clang, clang, clang,
Clang.
clang.
Clang, clang, clang.
I'm gonna back off for a second.
Dark Cobra in chat says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did someone on this stream say?" Bringing up the forbidden term,
Yes.
even
We
more
did.
forbidden than Peck.
Alright, that's
Then
good.
what?
And we will switch to Pocket Sand.
Are we not allowed to say Pac-Man on this stream?
Monk is very scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pocket Sand.
I can't believe we can't say Pac-Man.
4. Pocket Sand. Yeah. What? What? As you can see,
Be sure to bring that up periodically without warning, Connor, because every time you do, Mike has to lurch on the couch and dive for this button that's like on the middle of the table.
Am I even saying the correct word?
That was incorrect.
I don't know what word is being bleeped out.
Well, the word that's being bleeped out is... And it's a Hat in Time reference.
Okay.
And we killed the monk.
stop.
So this monk right here is a reference to a Buddhist legend. I can't remember which one specifically it is. But the basic gist is that the person in the story wanted to live forever, and they got to live forever, and then they were suffering because everyone they ever loved and known died while they lived forever.
Okay.
And I think the moral was supposed to be like, don't be greedy. I'm gonna admit, I looked that one up on the wiki last night when I was trying to look up one thing.
Anyways, welcome to the prettiest area in the game.
Exactly. I hope you like Sakura.
I'll just look at it through the Twitch stream so I can appreciate how pretty it is.
There are blossoms everywhere, and it's all watery and lovely, and there's also so much lightning and like heavenly Buddhist ninjas chasing us.
No
Thank
lightning
you,
yet, but
Calendar.
very soon.
For the congrats on 4K. If we get to 4,200, we'll make Adam suffer and make him fight 2 monkeys.
Why you gotta do me like this? And we rest, because some lightning dogs saw us. And I don't like navigating this area.
We'd better black out the screen by sitting waist deep in this pool for a little bit.
I don't have any sugar. That's not good. I'm gonna have to improvise a different route really quick.
Ooh, this ought to be fun. Good luck.
It's not like a huge issue. It's like I unintentionally used an item that I meant to save for here.
Boy, you sure are fast.
Oh god, please don't see me.
You're like Dash Billingsley.
No. Okay. Giant fish.
Hello,
A fish.
No.
Hello, giant fish.
Oh, God, no. Alright, improv succeeded.
Very good.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
So would we have just run straight through the courtyard otherwise?
Well, no. You can't run straight through the courtyard because they can still see you. But you don't want those guys with the pipes to see. You don't want those guys with the pipes to see you because they can fill your debuff gauge very quickly. And if you get debuffed, you turn into a hobbling old man who will die in one hit. And you can't dodge or anything.
That's bad when you haven't been killing all of the enemies in the area.
Yes. I don't need that save point. Oh, you didn't lightning kick this time.
I like how enthusiastic that guy was as he very gracefully sailed through the air. Wah! Slow arcing kick motion.
So we had to kill that guy because you didn't see it right there, but he kicks a ball of lightning at you. And if you're swimming in water, you will die because water and lightning.
Yeah. Big fish.
Big fish, and we are going to ignore it for the most part. We're going to swim. Very precisely. Alright, we're good.
Very nice.
And I will get the next save point because there was one time I died right here and I was very embarrassed and very upset.
Adam,
Yes.
how close are we to determining which ending of the game we're going to get?
So we are currently on our way to the second to last boss. And then
Okay.
after that, it's just a hop, skip, and away to the final boss.
I see. So we're very close. So
Yeah.
if anybody would like to change which ending we get, currently we're getting ending C,
Yep.
Return.
Yep, and we are currently on. Let's see. I just completely lost that train of thought. That is unfortunate.
Get your donations in now.
Yes, that one. The cutoff point will be once we kill the final boss, because that's when we have to make our decision.
Okay.
And I will actually watch. Let's see. Do we watch this one? No. I won't watch this next cutscene, but I'll watch the one after it because it is very gorgeous. Also, I don't
Fantastic,
know.
Mr. Stock.
I don't know who this person is. I think this might be Lady Tomoe, who was the retainer for the last Divine Heir, the last living Divine Heir. It's not
Gruff
really.
McGruffin asks, how long can we hold our breath? We learned Amiibo breathing technique from someone's basement a long time ago.
How
Isn't
long?
Like
the same-
at least half an hour ago in the plot.
the same place you fight Ron the Vacuous Spider, right?
Yeah, you know, that sounds about right.
This one. So, in order to progress through this portion of the fight, we have to kill all the white dragon people. You can do this aerial death blow to do a big death blow AoE instead.
Oh,
Okay.
when I did this, I just stood on the cloud like a noob and stabbed them one at a time.
To be fair,
Man,
that was what I did at first too.
All kinds of neat tricks.
The reason I don't like stabbing them on the ground is because you are forced into a death blow, and it's kind of time consuming.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Fantastic Mission Select says, man, Okami's awfully different from how I remember.
Oh no! Almost got poisoned. And we will watch this very pretty cutscene. So what we did was we prayed to something, and when we went to this realm, we were actually killing the remnants of the dragon, and now the tree is blooming.
Wow.
The dragon that grants, or is he just plot important because he's a dragon?
Presumably he is the dragon that gives the divine heir their power. He's the one that gives the immortality.
Ah, okay.
Very big dragon.
That's quite big.
Very big. Also, I love this music.
Oh, and now you have to fight it. Of course you do. It's
Yep.
wielding a giant sword. Why did I ever think anything else?
Well, we kind of fight it.
It's one of them puzzle bosses that hit Miyazaki love so much.
Yep. So basically what you have to do for this one is you have to grapple onto the trees that have been struck by lightning. And then you get to do the lightning attack, which we saw against Genichiro.
Okay.
This is just a spectacularly pretty moment all around.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Jump. Now the problem is that we have to wait for the trees to be struck, and they're kind of hit on a random timer. Why are you not locking onto the tree? So
Is there a window where you can miss the tree? Like, will it stop being electrocuted?
there is a window, but it's pretty generous.
Okay.
Because it could be possible that you're on the opposite, you're on the opposite side, and then it hits the tree you need to get.
Yeah.
So it is fairly generous with your timing. But
Alright.
even after you grapple onto a tree, you can still be knocked back by his. You can still be knocked back by that cloudburst, and you can also still be hit by the sword if he does a vertical swing. So you kind of have to wait a second to see what he's doing. Like, I would love to grapple right there, but I don't want to get hit. And I think there's one more. Yep. Oh, perfect. So you can see right there, the tree was already lightning. And now we have his end rage.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's not great. He attacks faster. They're still kind of easy to dodge, but he just attacks faster.
And also, our convenient cloud trees are gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Now how are we going to damage it?
Well, love will find a way.
Love or the desire to murder Flood? No, Alexa. I'm busy killing the divine dragon.
Oh, jeez. Ow. I'm okay.
Not too bad on damage for a gigantic slice of wind.
I mean, I'm trying to decide whether that would logically not hurt very much compared to all the other things we've been stabbed by in this game, or if it would be truly awful.
I don't know.
I think it'd be more in the realm of rib breaking than some other stuff that we've been subjected to.
Yeah.
Although, I don't think it would be mega monkey on that front either.
I don't like thinking. Now, what we just did right there was we took our mortal blade and we cut his eye open to get these special tears.
Great.
Yes.
Seems a bit extreme, but okay.
Well, how else are you gonna get tears from a dragon?
Well, I mean, you did just strike it with lightning about 8 times. I'd be crying if I were in that position.
Yep. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hop to a parallel dimension with our endings.
Okay.
Because actually unlocking all those endings is a very time-consuming process.
Okay.
Go.
Maybe give it flowers and tell it it's a good dragon.
Get emotional tears from the dragon.
Yeah. Tears of joy.
And now
You ever thought about that? Does it always have to be violence?
And now Sekiro wakes in a daze with items that he didn't have before.
What happened?
So what happened here is that Lord Ishin finally died of illness.
Okay.
Because he was a very old man. And
Lord,
what am I doing? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Give me one more gourd use. Because this next fight is kind of rough. But now...
And we're off to go hop, skip, and jump to the final boss?
Yep. The,
Okay, well,
yep.
last chance, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's not until the last boss is actually killed, so...
Okay.
Oh, goodness. So now...
Nearly your last chance.
Now the Ministry is attacking the castle in full force. They got
Right,
flamethrowers.
because they
Ministry of
shouldn't
Magic?
They got
Those
flamethrowers. They got
jerks.
ninjas. They got all kinds of things. There's also a couple mini-bosses fighting off to the side, which we will run by.
Get
Cool.
back to firing Dumbledore. What are you doing in my ninja game? I'm sorry. I'll stop.
No,
Well, you could have gone another direction and said, hey, what is this 80s metal band doing in feudal Japan?
Oh, I didn't think of that reference. I'm sad. Way to do it, Connor. They would be more likely to have ninjas and flamethrowers than the Ministry of Magic.
That's true.
sometimes you just miss your jumps and you have a bad time. Go here. Here. Couldn't do that before because we didn't have the grapple hook. Rest. Okay. And then we will open the door and we will go fight the final boss. I guess realistically the final boss actually has 4 health bars. You'll see what I mean in a second. Do.
Just ignoring the ransacking of this temple to go play in a field.
Not my problem. Oh, the divine heir is wounded. That's
Oh
weird.
no.
Anyway,
What happened?
So basically what happened here is that when we last saw Genichiro, he kind of jumped off the building to find a special weapon, and he found basically the Mortal Blade but black.
The second mortal blade.
The Mortal Blade but edgier.
Kind of. This one has a different property than what ours does. And
Okay.
maybe I'll show that cutscene. I'm still kind of debating.
will not allow Ashina to be crushed.
The emo Mortal Blade.
What kind of is? Oh,
Oh, nuts.
I'm just gonna eat that. Because,
Just gonna.
yeah, I'm just gonna eat that one because the last boss can sometimes be a doozy. I should
Random old
Understandable.
lady at the start of the game has acquired dragon rot.
Not my problem.
Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute. I have so many skill points. I should use
I
those.
should probably think about the skill tree in the game.
Probably, but I got all of the main ones that I use. Yeah, I got all the main ones I use. There's really no reason for me to use anymore.
Would spirit emblems help?
No, not really, because I don't use any spirit attack. I don't use any attacks that actually use them during this the final fight.
Well,
I just I keep forgetting how many skill points I end the game with every time.
I will restore Ashina to glory.
I mean, just as a general rule of thumb, anytime somebody says that, it's usually not good.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
They usually have-
doing something terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
not allow Ashina to be crushed.
There he goes again.
Goomba stomp him.
Oh, I whiffed that one. No. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Seeing you get hit by one attack and being like, oh no, I whiffed that one makes me feel terrible about myself, Adam.
Also, what he kind of does, that downward attack, he does one of three things. He does a lunge, he does a sweep, or he does a regular attack. And you kind of have to figure out in less than a second which attack he's doing.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
So you have to play rock paper scissors in the span of a second.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
If you fail, you die.
Usually what I do is I look to see if he's doing the sweep attack, and if I hear the sound but I don't see him doing sweep attack, it's like, okay, forward. If he doesn't do anything, it's like, alright, just do a regular block. So what he's going to do right here is that he's going to give his life to summon the Ishin Ashina from like 20 years ago. He is kind of rough. He also has a much lower posture bar than a health bar.
Okay.
Nope!
Nice. Good dodge. That really is, like, even the charge up and the firing of that just looks like the Storm Ruler from Dark Souls 3.
Oh, it kind of does.
Sounds like it too. I think they use the same like stick windy bass drops.
Yeah.
No, I missed my block.
Oh, nuts. You gonna take that L or
no?
Nope, he's back up.
We're just gonna
We've
take the
gotten
L.
to actual Ishin Sword Saint, so.
But if you die, you have to fight the first phase again, don't you?
Of course.
If I don't death blow him, come on, more hit. Okay, so this is something you haven't seen very often, but if you use a resurrection, you can't use it until you get a death blow on an enemy. And that includes the mid death blows.
Okay.
So now we can resurrect again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Yeah, he changes his moveset up a lot in this phase of the fight. Not gonna lie, that's usually a 50-50 if I get that one correct.
For me, it's more like a 10-90. Hey, you don't recover your posture bar. Get back here and engage in glorious flamey sword combat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, sword and spear, halberd.
I'm surprised he can wield that spear with one hand, just saying. Oh, jeez.
Physics-defying anime nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If you don't deflect that attack, it just pierces right through your defense. So,
Jeez.
yeah. Ishin Ashina, the Sword Saint, does not mess around. Alright, he uses a gun too. I don't know where he gets...
Ishin Ashina, the sword, spear, and gun saint. His name's a little misleading. He truly is.
What's he doing? Jump? Oh. Yeah, so that attack's either a lunge or a swoop. Oh no. Sometimes
Oh, no, indeed.
sometimes he just japes you.
Get a little schmicks.
Are we just making words right now? I would like
No.
to play this game. Okay. Then I
Well,
won't.
I mean, schmicks is, it's sort of a term in the fighting game community.
Ah, okay.
Like schmoovin'.
Alright.
You know?
Phase 2.
Yeah, that sounds like a technical term.
And now you'll notice there's a lot more lightning in the sky now.
Huh. What's up with that?
He's gonna
You
get
have
zapped.
to catch it
The-
and
the-
use it to get it.
The third phase is much easier than the second one.
Well, that's nice. The senioritis of 4-phase boss fights.
I just used all of my gourds. Not happy about that.
Gourds.
Jeez.
Oh, all right.
Oh, come on, come on.
Ooh, we might have him. Uh-oh.
There it is.
Oh, there he goes.
There it is.
Beautiful.
And he's down. Well done.
Oh. Not gonna lie, this was actually the fight I was worried about the most, but it took me less tries than the monkey.
Yep.
Okay.
Monk. So, our final tally for which ending we're going to get is $50 for ending A, $1 for ending B, and $125 for ending C.
Y'all, I
So-
love y'all so much.
The return ending it is, and we did not reach $4,200 before this point, so chat has decided to spare you the double monkey.
Thank you, chat.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah. So right now the Divine Heir is dying. That's not great. So instead we're just gonna give him the Dragon Tears and a special item that we got from the Divine Child, who was in that monkey temple. So with this particular ending, what you do is that you basically help the Divine Child kind of forge a bit of a connection with the Divine Heir, and she realizes that the Divine Heir is a kid just like her. So what she decides to do is that she decides that the best thing to do to stop more people from suffering from the dragon's heritage is to try to bring the dragon back to where they came from. The place they came from being the West. So there was a lot of kind of running back and forth we had to do in order to do that. Specifically killing the big old snake like 2 times, and then what was the other part? The other part was basically helping her come to, or rather, helping her get over the fact that the monks of the Senpo Temple, that not all of them were jerks. Some of them were actually trying to help.
Okay.
Lord Kuro.
And after she kind of did all of that, she became blind. I don't know if that has any significance in mythology, but she's blind.
To hold you in my heart.
And he is now dust.
He is now dust in her heart, but not pocket
Goodbye.
sand.
A differenter, pinker dust.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Way to absolutely crush that game, Adam.
Yay.
That was ridiculous. You are very good at parrying.
I could be better. So there's a after you beat the game, after you beat the game, you get an item called Kuro's Charm. At the very beginning of the game, when you see him in the tower for the very first time, you can give that charm back to him, and it makes it so that all enemy attacks will do chip damage if you just block them. It also makes the enemies much more aggressive, reduces how much damage you deal, and increases how much damage they deal.
You still wish
Jeez.
to join us.
It's kind of the hard mode, but if you really want to get good at Sekiro, that's the mode you play on.
It's the dang calamity
Have my
ring.
thanks, Shinobi
Oh,
of
you're
the
kind of
Dragon.
right.
Know that Kuro shares my joy.
Wait, is she still blind? And
Yep.
if so, why did she turn around to talk to us?
Because we responded to
Let us
her when she
depart to
asked
the
if we
west.
wanted to journey with her.
To the
Ah,
birthplace
okay.
of
And we
the
said
divine
yes.
dragon.
Yeah, so apparently the Divine Dragon is somewhere out west. I don't know why. They just are.
Everything important is in the West, apparently. That's why Journey to the West is a famous ancient Chinese novel.
I forgot about that. Anyway, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
The
Fantastic.
divine dragon is from
Says-
America, confirmed.
Divine Dragon is American.
Great, thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's an emote I need to add to our Discord. A
Oh,
Divine
jeez.
Dragon picture with like sunglasses and an American flag in the
And
background.
a mullet.
And a mullet.
And a mullet.
You got 7 minutes to fill if you want to fill it.
Well, let's see.
I think actually he only died once. Hey, Adam, how many times did you like fully die?
Once. Wait,
Once.
hang on. The monkey?
No, you let yourself die twice because you didn't want to.
You're right.
You wanted to
I
keep the
took the
revival.
L. I took the L on Ishin. That's true. I died. I
He
died
did.
twice.
He did in fact die twice.
Twice.
Hidetaka Miyazaki's Sekiro Shadows died
Oh
twice.
goodness. All right, 7 minutes. What can I do for 7 minutes? I'm thinking for a second.
Is there another optional boss or really cool area that won't cause you undue suffering to show off?
Trying to think really quick. I actually don't think there is. There's not really. Well, actually, I guess I could go to one specific area in that case, because I believe. Ooh, no, I can't because I didn't get that item. No, I pretty much just cut off any potential for extra.
Can we just hear "My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa" again?
You know
get to
what?
that point.
I honestly think I can. Hang on. Let us find out really quick. Yes, you know, Connor, for you, I will try to get to... Oh, man.
I mean, how many times did I hear him say that?
I don't know. How many times did you
when
hear
I
him
played
say
through the
that?
game? At least 15. I really sucked it on that boss.
Is he the dude on the horse?
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
He sure
Oh.
is the dude on the horse.
Oh, we were absolutely there within 7 minutes.
Jump,
I want to see how
jump.
quickly you can get there.
I'm pretty sure I could do it in 5 minutes.
All right.
Because let's see. I don't have to do that guy because I'm just going to be running right to him. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could easily get there in 5 minutes, but we will see. Because it really depends on how the ogre treats me. If I can get a sneak backstab on the ogre, oh, he almost hit me.
Wow. Just walk right by.
If I can get a sneak backstab on the ogre, it'll significantly cut down the time.
Okay.
And we go, and we talk. Talk faster, please.
Now that we're
It's gonna drive me nuts for hours.
So one thing I didn't learn until I started doing the runs for this, you actually can't leave until you equip the gourd, which I think is very funny.
That's ridiculous.
Also, probably well. Wait, couldn't you jump out the window if you really wanted to, and like ledge cling?
Probably. I admit I never tried that part. I just go out the door because it's quicker than trying to nail a jump like that.
It's extremely funny to watch. Oh, you're this sneaky shinobi ninja. Run right through a lantern and, just knock shit over while you're going through.
Very
I
sneaky.
apologize.
Going.
If they're so bewildered they don't remember it the next day, then that means I stealthed correctly.
It's a little bit of Skyrim. Must have been the wind. Which, given how fast I run, yeah, that works. Yeah. Fun fact: unless you have your sword drawn, you can't run. Don't ask me why. I don't know why.
Running is faster if you have a knife equipped. Or a sword.
You face Genichiro Ashina.
And we skip, and we don't have to talk to him either.
Oh, you just die.
I'm just not what. No, I'm just going as fast as I can.
Yeah.
So, for all of you watching at home, we're using the last 5 minutes of our Sekiro stream to trigger Connor's post-traumatic stress related to this game one last time for good measure by finding a silly voice line. After that, we'll be taking a brief little break and transitioning to Rhythm Heaven Fever, I believe, with Brian and some couch folks that I don't remember off the top of my head. And then later today, we'll be having a 4-way Hades race between these two talented gentlemen, Matt and Sterling.
Yep.
So be sure to tune in for that as well. We've got a whole bunch more cool gaming content coming up for you all.
I'll be practicing and re-upping on my carpal tunnel during Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. Yep.
I will be enjoying that from the comfort of a couch somewhere. I don't know if I'll be dialing in to join in on commentary.
Alright. right.
Although I do have the opportunity to harass Mike about it if I want. I'll have to give that some thought. Anyways, ogre time.
Hopefully I get my stealth this time.
Oh, you can just straight up do that, huh?
Yep.
That looks like a stealth kill. Running up to someone, rubbing your face against their arm for 5 seconds, and then jumping on their back and stabbing them.
Yeah, getting the stealth on him can be a bit finicky, so that's why I just kind of took that extra second or two. Whoa. No. Oh, he hit me. I mistimed my dodge. That is unfortunate. Oh. Alright, we are very close now. We are just gonna run. Going. Oh darn, it's 2 o'clock. Less than a minute. Swish.
I think we're back. I
Yeah,
can see the
can you hear
game
us?
now.
Oh, did something happen?
Trading very hard, or
You can
Nope,
hear
it's
us
gone
again.
again. Yeah, I heard myself on the stream for a sec, and oh, now it's back. The snake.
The snack.
hi Adam.
Hello. Did we drop
Adam,
first?
we think you dropped your connection to Discord momentarily, but
Oh.
the stream itself went on perfectly fine.
Oh.
So we think the net result is just that Mark, Connor, and I disappeared, but now we're back.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it was so quiet.
So you hurt the snake.
I heard
Great job.
heard snack, but now we're just gonna climb up a mountain real quick because we want to see our friend. Well,
Yes.
my friend. I don't know about your friend.
He's not really my friend.
Could he be your friend if you tried?
Can you just show me like how I was supposed to kill him? I did eventually, but it was very clumsy and very panicked.
If Mike will allow it, sure.
You're a little bit over time, but our setups have been going faster than expected anyway, so I think we'll allow it.
Okay.
Kill this
should
boss
only-
and then outro us quickly after that.
Oh, you just cut him off.
Yeah.
Ow, my horse.
If you attack him fast enough, he's like, move in haste and die, brat.
Okay.
Whoops. Yeah, it's mostly just a lot of deflecting. At least that's how I do it. 1, 2.
Yeah. No, like I eventually figured that one out. That was what really carried me.
Yeah.
But man, some of this stuff was just... I think I was still thinking in Dark Souls mode too, where like when he did the sweep attack, I was trying to iframe roll away, and I should have just been jumping. I know.
Yeah.
There is almost no boss in this game where, for an attack, the answer is iframe roll away. With a couple of exceptions that will bite you, because of course, this is a Souls game, that's how we roll. But you can block absolutely everything. We blocked the horse, we blocked the monkey, we blocked the lightning.
To be fair, we didn't block the lightning, we just redirected it.
Right.
It involved pushing the block button, and definitely not the dodge button.
It did not involve pressing the dodge or block button, actually. It involved pressing the jump button.
Oh yeah, you just have to be in the air. That's right.
Yep. Ow.
Ouch. It's a very familiar pain.
I am near the fire. No!
That fire actually does hurt, doesn't it?
It can set me on fire, which will cause me to take burn damage.
Nice.
There we go.
Here you go. Bye, Gilboo.
And that's how you do it, Connor.
Thank you. Thank you for showing me. Maybe I'll go
This
back
has
and
been
play
a
this game
demonstration.
sometime this week. Maybe I'll actually finish it.
The second time through, you'll feel a lot better about it.
Hopefully.
All right, Adam.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
I'm going. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching me play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I like playing this game a lot.
I can tell. Thanks for being with us, guys. Stay tuned. We will be back for Rhythm Heaven Fever, and then...
Antes de que me pegara a mí el virus, yo era una de las personas que no creía. Y pues es muy difícil estar contagiado porque te da un cambio de vida total.
Farmworkers have always been used to challenges, and they have a saying, well, tenemos que trabajar. We have to work. Meaning that I have no choice because I have no safety net. You know, when they first learned that they were designated essential, they were relieved, but on the other hand, they were just petrified. These workers are more vulnerable because, one, they have no health insurance. They're vulnerable because of their documentation status, and in terms of PPE, farm workers are not even being provided that. This just makes a tough situation even tougher. You know, one worker told me, I may be essential, but I'm not invincible.
Cuando nosotros supimos que habíamos sido contagiados del virus, la preocupación era por ellos, ¿no? Por los niños. Nos aislamos desde un principio, no poder darles un abrazo, una palabra. Lloraba cuando veía que ella iba y tocaba a la puerta y quería a su mami. Y yo creo que el más triste de mi vida, de pasar un 10 de mayo.
Y pues se debe imaginar, ya aislado, pensando en la enfermedad y pensando en mis hijos también. Pues fueron unos días muy difíciles para mí porque me empezó a dar mucha desesperación.
Cuando nos dicen nuestros hijos también, sentimos por ahí que el mundo se nos vino abajo, sentimos que no había salida, que iba a pasar.
There's a lot of fear sometimes into coming to community health centers, but we're here for farmers and their families. Farmers are at a higher risk of contracting respiratory illnesses in general. In this area, we have incredible amounts of valley fever, a lot of asthma, a lot of seasonal allergies because of the quality of the air, the use of pesticides. So we are a vulnerable population, and people that work outside, like farmers, at an increased risk.
Ese era el miedo. Si nos ponemos mal, me van a hospitalizar. Sentía que era como irnos abajo todos.
I worry that our health system is going to collapse in the fall, so we're doing everything we can to prevent it. And one of the ways is by utilizing the resources that Direct Relief provides to us. I feel very honored to be able to serve our essential farmers. I feel like I have a huge responsibility over my shoulders.
La gente que trabaja en el campo juega un rol más que esencial. Entonces, qué orgullo, de verdad. Su familia está mejorando también y que van a regresar al trabajo a servirnos.
La gente del campo, ¿qué hace? Tienen que seguir trabajando, tienen que estarse arriesgando para poder seguir manteniéndose económicamente.
We take what we do as privilege, the fact that we can work from home. Farm workers can't. They can't Zoom to pick a strawberry. They can't go online to weed and thin. They have to show up. Recognize that they're essential. Recognize they're a valuable part of the food supply chain. Just as doctors are in the front lines in our health centers, farm workers are in the front lines of the food supply chain. And so we need to care.
Yo ahorita me siento bien. Siento que haberme ido a trabajar me sirvió mucho.
A veces uno dice, bueno, pues nosotros somos trabajadores del campo, pero me da mucho gusto que ahora los valoren, que los toman en cuenta a toda la gente del campo.
Nos da gusto que nos tomen en cuenta, ahora sí, pero me da gusto que se haya cambiado la tortilla. Claro, no, sí, nosotros tenemos que seguir trabajando porque yo tengo todavía muchos niños chiquitos y pues el mundo nos necesita para arrimar las uvas a la mesa.